That is incredible. That is so specific to biathlon. Wow, you heard it here first. FIST just let everyone know that biathlon is the greatest sport in the world. How's it going, biathlon fans? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Halligan, and this is my YouTube channel about biathlon. Now, you've probably been hearing about this Open AI Chat GPT, and basically what this is it's an artificial intelligence machine that has recently been published for the public to use. Now, there's been a bunch of videos of people just exploring the capabilities of this AI. So today I figured we'll use the AI chat through the lens of biathlon and see what the bot can come back with. So first, I'm just going to give you an example of what people are using the AI chat for. Write a story about Sweden and Norway at war with France emerging as the victor. Once upon a time, in a land far to the north, there was a great war between Sweden and Norway. The two countries had been bitter rivals for centuries. The war began when Sweden, emboldened by its recent victories against Denmark and Finland, oh my god, Sweden's on a tear, launched a surprise attack on Norway. Norway, initially caught off guard, was overwhelmed by the Swedish assault. But as the war raged on, the Norwegian army began to fight back with ferocity. And soon the two sides were locked in a brutal stalemate. As the war dragged on, other countries began to take notice. France, seeing an opportunity to expand with its own power and influence, decided to enter the conflict on the side of Norway. With the backing of the French army, Norway was able to turn the tide on the war and push the Swedes back. After several years of intense fighting, the Swedes were finally forced to sue for peace. Norway emerged victorious thanks to, in large part, to the help by its ally France. The war was a costly one, but with both sides suffering heavy losses. But in the end, it was Norway and France who emerged as winners, and their alliance only grew stronger in the years that followed. So basically, this is the story of how Mazai came in and helped Johannes Tingesbo become the best biathlete in the world. So there's an example of people using this AI chat to come up with some crazy things. That students are going to be using this to cheat on their homework, write essays without writing essays. But let's see if we can use chat AI to help us become better biathletes. What are the key fundamentals in biathlon? We'll see if AI chat even knows what biathlon is. The key fundamentals of biathlon are endurance, accuracy, and mental focus. In biathlon, athletes combine skiing and shooting. Okay, what is more important in biathlon? Skiing or shooting? Unfortunately, the key to success in biathlon is to have a balance of both skills. Interesting. So AI chat obviously knows what biathlon is. Really, this is all information that you can find on Google. Let's see if we can get a little bit more specific here and see if we can get Open AI to share some more specific information. What can the US do to increase biathlon popularity throughout the country? There are a few things the United States could do to increase the popularity of biathlon throughout the country. One approach could be to invest in developing young talent and providing opportunities for aspiring biathletes to compete at the national and international levels. Additionally, promoting the sport through media and marketing campaigns could help to increase the awareness and interest among the general public. That's pretty good. I mean, I totally agree with that, and I think USBA is doing a great job of doing that first part, and I'm trying to do my best to do that media and marketing part. No, write a YouTube script for a video documenting Martin Fourcade's career, highlighting major achievements. This could make my life super easy if this works well. Hi there. Welcome to this video documenting the incredible career of Martin Fourcade, one of the greatest biathletes of all time. On December 14th, 1988, in the Pyrenees of France, Fourcade began competing at biathlon at the age of 16 and quickly rose to prominence in the international stage. This is really good, actually. This script is incredible. We're 2 paragraphs in. We've already got all his World Cup and Olympic highlights, but Fourcade's success extended beyond just the Olympics and World Championships. He has also been incredibly successful on the World Cup circuit, winning the overall World Cup title a record-tying 6 times and finishing on the podium in over half the races he has competed in. In addition to his on-snow success, Fourcade is also known for his dedication and hard work off the slopes. I would change that. He is known for his rigorous training regimen and his focus on physical and mental preparation, which have helped him become one of the most consistent and dominant athletes in the sport. All right, let's expand on that. Write an essay about Simone and Martin Fourcade's family feud. Because if this is good, then we can just, kind of put this in the middle of all the achievements that they just gave back And that would be a well-rounded story about Fourcade, about how he's a successful athlete, but he had some drama with his family members, but it all turned out to be fine in the end. The Fourcade family is well known in the world of biathlon, both Simone and Martin Fourcade achieving incredible successes in the sport. However, despite their shared passion for biathlon, the brothers have been involved in a long-time standing feud that had strained their relationship and divided the biathlon community. The origins of the feud can be tracked back to their childhood when Simone and Fourcade were both aspiring biathletes. Despite only being years apart in age, the brothers had different personalities and approaches in the sport. Simone was known for his laid-back attitude and natural talent, while Martin was more disciplined and focused. We're gonna have to do some research on that. I don't know. I thought it was the other way around. As they grew older and their careers began to take off, the brothers' rivalry grew more intense. Simone was the first to achieve success, winning the overall World Cup title in 2012. That is not right. Well, Simone did win the individual cup in 2012, so maybe that's what it's thinking. But Martin was not far behind, and he quickly established himself as one of the dominant forces in the sport, winning the overall cup in 2013-14 and going on to win 5 Olympic medals, including 2 golds at the Winter Olympics in Sochi. Okay, yeah, so the first time Martin Fourcade was ever on the podium was the Whistler Olympic mass start, so in Vancouver. So obviously the stats and the data here is a little off, but you could easily go in and correct things and make this a pretty good piece. Let's say there's a YouTuber who's going to make a video about Martin Fourcade. If I were to use this, I would probably just take this whole stuff about the family feud, copy it, and paste it probably right in here, right after he talks about his personal success, write something about how they overcame their feud. That's actually not bad. Like, this is pretty cool. What should a YouTube viewer do if they are enjoying the content they are watching?
They can show their support by liking, commenting on and sharing the video with others. They can also subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about future videos and engage with the content creator by leaving thoughtful comments on their videos.
Let's get kind of fun and creative here. Write a story about FIS and the IBU debating how cool biathlon is, ultimately ending on the decision that biathlon is the greatest sport in the world. FIS and the IBU were sitting on a bench outside the biathlon stadium, discussing the merits of their favorite sport. I don't know, FIS, IBU said. Sometimes I think people just don't appreciate how difficult biathlon is. You have to be an incredible athlete to excel at it. FIS nodded in agreement. And not only do you have to be a strong skier and a sharp shooter, but you have to have the mental toughness to handle the pressure of competing in the high-stakes race. It's not for the faint of heart. IBU chuckled, that's for sure. You don't have to get me started on the thrill of the pursuit race. There's nothing quite like it in any other sport. That is incredible that it said there's nothing quite like the thrill of the pursuit race. That is so specific to biathlon. FIS nodded. Absolutely. The strategy and tactics involved in the pursuit race are just unmatched. Let's not forget about the incredible athleticism of the biathletes themselves. They're some of the fittest and most skilled athletes in the world. IBU grinned. I couldn't agree more. And to think that's why biathlon is the greatest sport in the world. It's a true test of both physical and mental strength, and it's incredibly exciting to watch. FIS smiled. I couldn't have said it better myself. Biathlon may not be as well known as some other sports, but it definitely is the greatest in my book. Wow, you heard it here first. FIS just let everyone know that biathlon is the greatest sport in the world. Okay, let's do one more. 5 video ideas for a biathlon YouTuber. Number 1, a day in the life of a biathlete. I kind of did that. I did my video about how when I went to go to the IBU Cup to coach. Number 2, the history of biathlon. 3, training tips for biathlon. That's kind of what my whole channel's about. Behind the scenes of a biathlon competition. Go behind the scenes of a biathlon competition to show the inner workings of the event. This could include interviews with organizers, volunteers, and athletes, as well as footage of the competition itself. That's a good video for IBU, actually. They should do that. 5, biathlon gear and equipment. Show and explain the differences between the types of gear. That's not bad. I've kind of been starting to do that. I have a couple videos where I go over the differences of different biathlon rifles. So, hey, this isn't bad. If you're looking to get started and grow your own biathlon YouTube channel, here you go. You got a couple ideas right here. Oh, I got one. Write an email to a brand rep from a biathlete asking for a sponsorship. Dear brand representative, I'm writing to you to inquire about the possibility of securing a sponsorship from your company. I'm a biathlete and have been competing at the national level for the past few years. I'm currently training for the next Winter Olympics and believe that partnering with your brand would be a great opportunity for both of us. That's pretty good. As a biathlete, I am constantly looking for ways to improve my performance, and I believe your company's products could help me achieve my goals. In return, I can provide valuable exposure for your brand by wearing your product during competitions and promoting your company on my social media channels. I'd be happy to provide you with some information about my achievements and my training schedule. I'm confident that a partnership with your company would be mutually beneficial, and I look forward to discussing this opportunity further. Sincerely. That's not bad, actually. You know, I would probably just go right in and include some of your achievements, unless maybe you don't have some great achievements. Maybe it's best to kind of build that relationship first. All right, folks, that's all we got for AI chat today. As you can see, this is an extremely powerful tool. I hope you had fun with some of the stories that the chat was able to come up with. And who knows, maybe I will take that 4COD story and turn it into a video. So if you like biathlon content, hit that subscribe button down below because I'm going to be coming out with more biathlon content as the season goes on. But until next time, we'll see ya.